welcome you watching Techie New with me, Richa Kapoor, a show that gets you the latest news and updates from the world of technology. So stay with us for the next half an hour, and this is what we have in store for you for this week's episode. What we have for you on the show: Samsung's latest offering, Tab 3, the latest game in the block, and Zinc's latest offering, the Zinc Quad 10.1, that and a lot more. Samsung is out now with the Tab 3, a little longer and wider option than the S4. So what actually came to Samsung's mind to bring about a new gadget, and how different is it from its other gadgets? For that, take a look at our review. So do you see this gadget here? Yes, this is Samsung's Galaxy S4. No, don't get us wrong here. We're not going to review an old gadget for you on the show. But I think I'm going to do some magic here. Get this. So what do you get here? Yes, we've just changed the Samsung Galaxy S4 into Samsung's Tab 3. Isn't that cool? Did I just tell you the recipe of Tab 3? Well, you know what I mean. Anyways, we have the Tab 3 today on the show, and let's get to review this. So let's get started to this one. A little better Tab 3 sports aforementioned display with a 1024:600 pixel resolution capability, and this pretty much is the same with the original Galaxy Tab launched at the very first go. On the positive side, we have a thinner bezel that makes the device much more compact and easier to hold. On the other hand, we also have a new Samsung design that does not take any of the screen real estate. The entire slate is made up of plastic, typical Samsung look. Such plastic is quite a downer here. Moving on, the camera resides at the back, and on the right hand side we have the volume rocker and the power button. We do an earpiece mounted at the first front, allowing us to use the Tab 3 7.0 as a phone, although quite a bulky phone. The SIM card can be inserted in the slot provided at the left side of the bezel. One thing that Samsung included in this device is the low resolution display. That has not changed. On the positive side, the colors on it are rather decent even with the low resolution, and viewing angles quite wide. In terms of actual performance, you definitely notice some lag. Otherwise, the device runs on a dual-core processor clocked at 1.2 GHz and 1 GB of RAM. Internal storage comes on board with 16 GB and 32 GB variants, and micro SD card slots supporting up to 64 GB of external storage. So, how does the camera feature? Well, the 7-incher is not a photography device in any conventional way, though it has a front and a rear camera both. When we go on to the pictures are quite pixelated. They tend to actually stretch when you go into the zoom mode, like you can see. Not very impressive camera here. The 3-megapixel shooter is capable of recording 720p videos. A non-removable 4000 mAh battery powers the device. The user interface: the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 7.0 runs on Android 4:1:2 on a brand new TouchWiz user interface on top. The new TouchWiz brings in a lot of enhancement though. You can now have up to 6 home pages on the lock screen with different widgets. The unlock animation has now a lighting effect in addition to the popular ripple effect. Notice this one. Once you're in the homepage setup, things are pretty familiar. Same pinch and way to add and delete home pages, customizable app dock, and long press to add wallpapers or widgets. The notification bar shows you a number of information, function toggle, and notifications. Pull down with single finger to get the usual notification tab, and with 2 fingers to get the complete function toggle menu. The apps and widgets are, by the way, arranged side by side in the main app drawer. You have full 3 pages of apps that consist of the usual Google Android apps, some usual, some enhanced, and some new Samsung in-house apps, and some popular third-party apps like Dropbox, Footboat, and TripAdvisor. The Galaxy Tab 3 7.0 brings in the signature apps in the form of S-Voice application. The keyboard is good enough for typing, and a split version is available for people who prefer to have one. We tried our hands on the stock browser that is cool enough with fast navigation. The Galaxy Tab 3 is a decent 7-inch slate from tablet that can keep you entertained on trips with its 3G capabilities, allows you to make calls whenever needed, and is compact and portable. Okay, so all in all, the Samsung Tab 3 is pretty comfortable and a slim tablet to hold on to. I must confess, I can even work on it while having a cup of coffee in the other hand. The two things that it actually stood out is, first, that it has an internal memory, micro SD card expandable up to 32 GB, which is great and unlike any other tablet. And the second one is the pricing. This one's priced at rupees 17,745. Amazing price, isn't it? And also, it comes in another two models, the 8-incher, which is about 25,000, and the Wi-Fi only model, which is about 22,000. And the ratings would be, on the Geekometer, a 6. For general users, a 6. And it's a head trick, a 6 again on style quotient.
I'm sorry, you're back. I'm sure you must have enjoyed the Samsung Tab 3. The way you enjoying it, I'm simply enjoying my game as well. That's why I did not realize. But I have another game for you in the blog, and Sameer Mitra is going to go ahead and tell you all about it. Till the time you enjoy that, let me enjoy this. Go ahead and take a look.
Gentlemen, the blacklist is real. Rogue intel agencies like Third Echelon are the...
So today we have with us Splinter Cell Blacklist. This is a sequel to Splinter Cell Conviction, which was launched about 2 years ago. The game is available for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 and the PC.
...related to them grounded and gutted now. I'm shutting Third Echelon down, effective immediately.
That's the signal. We're on.
It is a direct sequel to Splinter Cell Conviction that was launched about 2 years ago.
Signal. We're on.
Sam, we're ready.
Third Echelon, the organization for which Sam Fisher was working, has now shut down. It's Fourth Echelon and Sam Fisher is the boss. Yes, you take the role of the leader and you have a base in which you have the team to command. You still play the game solo, as this is a stealth action-adventure game, but you have a team to support you. Your primary base is an aircraft. This aircraft is loaded with all the latest gadgets which you have at your disposal. You can unlock further variants of these gadgets as you progress through the game.
Sam, we've got a problem. I think they're moving us.
Starting with the story, a group of terrorists calling themselves the Engineers have threatened to destroy America's blacklist. It is your job to find them and stop them. Throughout the adventure, you are taken to a variety of locations such as open deserts, closed corridors of a mansion in South America, the rainy streets of London, and many more. The gameplay is true to Conviction and is still third-person stealth action. This time, however, you have 3 playing modes through which you can execute the game. Ghost, which basically ensures you complete a mission without being detected. Panther, which lets you take down a few enemies but in a non-lethal way. Assault lets you go all guns blazing. Each mode gives you a variety of points which you can use to unlock new arsenal. This gives the game a lot of replay value, since you would like to go through a mission again to see how it could be executed in a different mode. Since there are 3 modes to handle the single player campaign, the levels are quite varied. Yes, you need to go from point A to point B, but the routes are different. Some will help you be more stealthy, some will help you take down enemies more easily. This adds a lot of replay value to the single player mission. You have to stay in the dark, and the stealth movement of the game is very smooth. Cover to cover movement is what you are looking for, and like Conviction, it's executed very smoothly out here. Mark and Execute, another feature which lets you take down 3 to 4 enemies with the pull of a button, is a cinematic way of executing your foes, and it looks smooth and it's just very great to perform. Coming to the multiplayer aspect of the game, you have cooperative as well as competitive multiplayer. Cooperative multiplayer puts you with a friend where you run through 12 missions. Each mission takes about 45 minutes to an hour to complete, which means you can spend an entire day playing co-op with your friend. In terms of the competitive multiplayer, you have Spies versus the Assault. Assault lets you don the role of characters in first-person mode which have heavy guns.
The closest exit point is the roof of the south wing. There is no program, no secret spies, no hidden agendas.
The Spies are your standard third-person view just like the single-player game, and they're more stealthy rather than having a bigger arsenal. You have 2-on-2 or 4-on-4 matches where you try to steal intel from the opposite team. There is also the traditional deathmatch. With the load of content in the game, be it single player, cooperative or competitive multiplayer, the game will last you for a number of hours to play.
No hidden agendas. Any questions?
Who the hell are you? CIA? Delta? Welcome to 4th Echelon.
In terms of the voice acting, the character who plays Sam Fisher has been changed. Fans of the franchise may be a little disappointed, but the advantage is that Sam sounds a lot more youthful now. In terms of graphics, the game isn't the best we've seen on a console, but it looks great nonetheless. You have lush environments from the rainy streets to deserts, and the way Sam moves and his character animations all look very smooth and very good. Yet, the current console generation has started showing its age, and we hope to see better looking games in the next generation. Coming to the verdict, if you love action-adventure games, if you love stealth games, and you really want to play multiplayer online as well, then Splinter Cell Blacklist is a game for you. The single player is varied enough to play multiple times, and the cooperative and competitive multiplayer will ensure many sleepless nights for you.
Zynq is out with its latest offering now, the Zynq Quad 10.1, another budgeted tablet to choose from. And it seems that in the market there are already a lot of lookalikes of this tablet. Want to know more? Go ahead, take a look at our next story.
There's never going to be a day when the companies are not going to make tablets. Yes, talk about tablets, they're in abundance in the market. Budget tablets, no stopping them. And that's the reason we have with us one of the budget tablets that's been recently launched, the Zynq Quad. Yes, guess what? My name's also Zynq. Zynq Quad 10.1, the series that's been launched. The two earlier tablets were a good deal. And this one, let's see how it fares. Starting with the design, the Zynq Quad 10.1 has set its standard by matching the looks from its predecessors. The design cannot be appraised as we have one more tablet with the same design, which we'll show you in the end of the review. It has an aluminium back panel with a dual tone finish, which is still fairly appealing, though not fresh. The front of the tablet has a full HD display, and the same already says the size. It has a front-facing camera in the center, which means the tablet is meant for horizontal use only. The back of the tablet sports a 5-megapixel camera speaker grille that can be spotted to the right of the camera, while a 3.5mm jack, power port, and reset keyhole line at the edge of the tablet on the top. And when held in landscape mode, we have bar key, volume rocker key, an HDMI port, a mini USB port and a flash memory card port on the left. Overall, the tablet looks stylish with minimum branding. It becomes difficult to figure out which brand you're actually holding. Coming to the display, like we said, the tablet features a 10.1-inch screen which has a pixel dimension of 1920s to 1200. The screen is impressively sharp with perfect contrast levels. With an IPS display technology, the color reproduction is very good, and considering the price tag, the screen, as you can see right now, is reasonably bright. Watching videos or reading text was quite a fun on this one. On the other hand, the screen is a smudge magnet and it tracks fingerprints at every touch, and cleaning it becomes a headache. The viewing angle of the device is also very impressive, so much that more than one person can actually watch any video that's being played on the tablet. The camera of the tablet disappoints us, and that's a downer here. The Zing Quad 10.1 tablet has been equipped with 5-megapixel rear-facing camera and a 2-megapixel front-facing snapper. Image quality is really poor and drastically drops in lower lighting conditions. Only the outdoor shots comes decent, and that too failed to impress us. Also, the camera records HD video, but it found to be 3 GB quality footage only. The front camera is just about good enough to enable video calling over Skype or other similar messaging applications. And now, the technical specs. Zing Quad 10.1, like we said, is powered by 1.5 GHz quad-core processor with 2 GB of RAM. It has Mali 400 GPU, an internal memory of 16 GB which is expandable up to 32 GB. Runs on Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, has a 5-megapixel rear shooter and a 2-megapixel camera in the front. And it also has 8000 mAh battery. Performance of the device is excellent. We didn't find any lag or error while playing games or surfing web pages. The tablet is able to run most common apps with ease, and popular games work without any hassle. With 2 GB of RAM, tablet is definitely meant for gaming purpose. Like you can see, we had good fun playing the game. Even multitasking on the device fares quite well. Okay, the performance of the tablets, it's pretty good, but considering the fact that it's an Android tablet, it actually doesn't give a smooth Android experience. Talking about 800 mAh battery tends to lag at sometimes when we have a multi-usage for about 5 to 6 windows, scrolling from home screen to other pages. It has some shutter which is not very great here. So with all these, go for the tablet for its impressive display, good bit quality and decent performance. And against would be poor camera and quite an inferior battery. So this one's got quite a sturdy back panel and a camera here, a speaker, headphone jack, reset button, and it's called Zing. Who are you? I'm Sim. What's that in your hand? Yeah, this tablet, my mama gave it to me. It's got speaker, camera, a very sturdy back panel, a headphone jack, a reset button. Look at this, isn't it nice? I've got the same tablet. Oh, yes. Show me yours, show me yours. Yeah, a speaker here, the camera. Yes, you're right. Remember? We were two sisters. Mama gave us the same tablet. Yes, we're sisters. Zing by my name, you're using Zing, and Sim by your name. Simtronic, Sim, Simtronic, Zing, Zing. Oh my god. Yes, you're right. Yes, we lost in Kumbela. Oh my god, she's my sister. No wonder the tablets are similar. Sim, where were you all this while? No wonder we have same tablets. And the tablet is priced at rupees 14,000 only. Time now for ratings. On Geekometer, we give it a 7, for general users a 7, and it's a hat trick. Star Quotient gets a 7 again.
It's time now to take a look at the latest launches of the week and see which are the latest entries in the world of technology. A good news for KBC fans here. Kaun Banega Crorepati, your favorite quiz show, has moved on at your fingertips now. No more calling or registering for your favorite show. All you got to do is download the app and get started to win exciting prizes. It's now a whole new impressive on-demand second screen experience right at your fingertips. What's more, as even the king of Bollywood now gets to be on the hot seat all by himself, as he gets to experience the questions.
I don't know whether there is a value to my brand. There certainly was hardly any value when I started it. I had no films. I was bankrupt. My company had failed. All my films were really, very bad at the box office. It was like the end of the line. And then, Kaun Banega Crorepati came, and thankfully it did well. And then a lot of other things started off.
The digital platforms are packed with a host of rich and immersive video content, exciting features, games, and not just this, the users also stand a chance to win Apple iPads. Users can use all lifelines, score points, and grow up the money tree and share scores on Facebook and Twitter. The app also comes with features like Globe Quiz and Insta Hot Seat.
So we've created a little cool feature called the Globe Quiz, where actually you have the ability to choose whatever geography in the world that you have, and the system or the app asks you a question about that region. Right? So that's pretty interesting as well. Ghar Baithe Jeeto Jackpot. Every single day the question gets refreshed, so you don't have to wait to see it on air or ask your friend about it. You get directly in your hand.
The idea behind this app is to simply bring in the KBC experience up close and personal across multiple platforms, be it mobile, tablet or online. To get yourself quizzing, all you need is to spend in a bit of money here. Continuing its strong focus on enterprise solutions in India, Panasonic launched the exciting new range of display solutions. The new range of products launched includes professional LED LCD display solutions, plasma interactive displays for boardroom, classroom, and portable range of interactive ultra short throw, and portable projectors. The new interactive displays are a perfect solution for sectors like healthcare, production, hospitality, education, and a wide variety of commercial enterprises, both large and small. In LED displays, Panasonic today launched 3 new lines of professional LED displays, including the LED 55-inch, LFV50, and the first ever video wall product, the 70 and 80 inches LED LF50 series, along with the format flat panels and LF6, an entry-level digital signage LED flat panel display. The new LED are packed with distinguished features like high brightness, slim design, low power consumption, lightweight, and a wide range of other features. The LFP50, which is 55 inches, has a narrow bezel and delivers stunning picture quality. It also features lower power consumption via an automatic dimmer that reacts to surrounding ambient light.
You see, again, we are launching 2 categories of LEDs. One is the commercial LEDs, whereby the size ranges between 42 inches to 55 inches. The price point of 42 inches is at 65,000 rupees, and for 55 inches, at 1,35,000 rupees. Then we are also going to launch our large format LEDs and interactive displays. The size ranges between 70 inches to 103 inches. So the cost of 70 inches is 5 lakh rupees, and the cost of 103 inches is 25 lakh rupees.
Moving on to projectors, the new series include PT-CW330, PT-CW420, PT-CX300 and pen capabilities, PT-CW331R, PT-CW241R and PT-CX301R. The PT-CW330 has a contrast ratio of 8,000:1 and up to 3,100 lumens. These include built-in 10-watt speaker with up to 5,000-hour lamp replacement cycle. These are also 3D capable. The 330 series range from Rs 75,000 to 95,000. PT-TW330 series has 5 models and are priced at 49,000 rupees to 74,000 rupees. PT-CW331R, PT-CW241R and PT-CX301R has built-in interactive features wherein one can write on image using IR pens.
PT-LW271 series is meant for price-sensitive volume zone market and has contrast ratio up to 4000:1.
With this, it's a wrap on this episode of TechNew. If you want to watch more of TechNew, you can log on to newsx.com. If you have any queries or questions, you can send us your emails at technew@newsx.com. You can even follow our page on Facebook. Until next week, goodbye.